1037. 89 and 1.
On January 28th, 2025, a trooper was on patrol when he noticed a silver motorcycle speeding at a high rate of 105 miles per hour. Without hesitation, the trooper immediately began pursuing the motorcycle.
Stay on the shoulders. Clear, clear, clear.
Passing a 110 turnaround, 140 miles an hour. He's in the left lane. Of course, what troop I know if you haven't already.
At one point, a second patrol vehicle was brought in to assist with the pursuit, as the motorcyclist had fled from the first trooper.
Adam 4 is directed. Who was that 1037? 89 and 132. I heard 89, you got it if you're not trying to. Passing the 124, back on the interstate, he's on the shoulder, speed about full of water.
The suspect came close to escaping from this trooper as well, but the trooper's skilled driving prevented the motorcyclist from getting away.
120 is all I got, man.
At this point, the speed was recorded at around 130 miles per hour, a dangerously high speed that posed a significant risk to everyone on the road. At this moment, the suspect slammed on the gas, reaching even more extreme speeds of around 160 miles per hour, and at one point successfully evaded the trooper. However, the trooper refused to give up. The pursuit came to a dramatic end when the trooper blocked the suspect's path, causing the motorcyclist to crash. The officers quickly apprehended the suspect, placing him in handcuffs and bringing the chase to a conclusion. Police chases in Brazil are often intense, and this pursuit was no exception. It began when officers noticed a couple riding a motorcycle without any protective gear. When the troopers attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the suspects immediately fled, sparking a high-speed chase. The pursuit was particularly chaotic as it weaved through heavy traffic, reaching dangerously high speeds. Despite the perilous conditions, the couple showed no signs of slowing down or stopping. The two troopers remained fully focused on apprehending the reckless couple, weaving through traffic at high speeds and putting their own lives at risk in the process. The pursuit involved dangerously sharp turns, with the troopers constantly weighing their options on how to bring it to a safe end. Would they make the right decision? Only time would tell. At this moment, the troopers nearly ended the pursuit by blocking the suspect's path. But the driver executed a sudden U-turn and resumed fleeing, making the already wild chase even more chaotic. The pursuit finally came to a dramatic end when the suspects lost control and crashed their bike. The officers swiftly apprehended them, placing the couple in handcuffs and bringing the wild chase to a close. Let me hear your thoughts about this pursuit. Once again, in Brazil, officers spotted two people riding a motorcycle, but this time they noticed the bike was missing license plates. When the officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the riders immediately fled, triggering another high-speed pursuit. The pursuit was wildly intense as it navigated through narrow streets, with speeds surpassing 90 miles per hour, making it an incredibly dangerous chase. The pursuit came to an end when the trooper drew his weapon, aiming it at the suspects, prompting them to surrender. The trooper then quickly placed them in handcuffs. Officers in Brazil spotted a motorcyclist riding without protective gear and without license plates, which led them to initiate a pursuit of the motorcycle. The pursuit was chaotic as the suspect ignored all traffic rules and stop signs, speeding through the streets like a maniac, making the situation even more dangerous. The suspect weaved through traffic, narrowly avoiding collisions with cars, even driving through a gas station in a desperate attempt to escape. Despite his reckless maneuvers, the troopers stayed right on his tail, determined to bring the chase to an end.
Você vai cair, filhão! Você vai cair, filhão! Você vai cair, filhão!
The suspect came dangerously close to crashing, which could have ended the pursuit, but he managed to regain control and continued fleeing. With the chase still underway, the officers had to quickly come up with a strategy to safely bring it to a conclusion.
Deita, deita no chão! Deita no chão! Deita no chão! Deita no chão! Copom, indivíduo na mão.
The pursuit came to a dramatic end when the troopers successfully blocked the suspect's path, swiftly apprehending him and placing him in handcuffs. The troopers in Brazil spotted a motorcyclist speeding, prompting them to initiate a pursuit in an effort to stop him. The pursuit was chaotic as it raced through narrow streets, with speeds reaching dangerously high levels. The suspect ignored every traffic rule, making the situation even more perilous for everyone involved. The suspect had no intention of stopping for the police, even though simply pulling over and accepting a ticket would have been the better choice. Instead, his reckless fleeing led him straight to jail. The officers had to stay focused and quickly come up with a plan to safely end the pursuit. Would they make the right decision? Only time would tell. The troopers successfully stopped the suspect by blocking his path, but in the process, one of the officers used his baton to subdue the suspect. This action brought the wild pursuit to a dramatic and safe end. While patrolling, the trooper noticed a motorcycle speeding at 70 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. The trooper attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the suspect immediately fled, sparking a pursuit.
Dalloway at the O'Reilly's, Arkansas, 381, Boy Young, 381 BY. It's on a dark motorcycle.
The motorcyclist initially slowed down as if he were going to stop, but then suddenly hit the gas and sped off, fleeing from the trooper.
Current speed's about 60. It doesn't have any acceleration on it though. Traffic's light, passing slow trees all the way and current speed is 70. Traffic's still light. Original reason to stop is no tail light. What's the return on that 28?
Showing on the Tiffany State vehicle current registration on a blue Harley Davidson X88 to a Robbie.
The suspect was driving recklessly, forcing the trooper to quickly assess the situation and figure out how to end the pursuit safely, as the dangerous driving could cause serious problems on the road.
I'm going to try to get in front of him and cut him off.
The pursuit ended when the suspect crashed, and officers quickly subdued him by using a taser twice. They then placed him in handcuffs and took him into custody.
Black shirt.
The officers were determined to arrest all local street racers, and when one officer spotted a suspect, he immediately began chasing him.
Adam 78. And we have to the next black door in that name. And we can clear fire for 24 Adam 1.
Big 17 loader up 236.
147, Sanctuary of Praise Church. He's jumping on foot, white male, black shirt. You better stop. I'm gonna send the dog.
The suspect quickly lost control, crashing into a fence before jumping off his bike and fleeing into the woods. However, the officer pursued him, eventually catching up and making the arrest.
I don't know.